Hello, welcome to the 2011 World Track Cycling Championships in the Dutch city of Apeldoorn. We're inside the velodrome and we're right in the middle of it because this here is the area where the world's media are gathered for the next 5 days of track cycling action. Everybody from the written press is sat down here, some of the broadcasters and radio presenters as well. But if you follow me through here, we'll come out into the main portion of the arena, which is where you've got two things going on. First of all, if we come through the back here, you've got the main TV stations here, the rights-holding broadcasters. NOS Dutch television will be on one side, then Eurosport and the BBC at the end, and the cyclists will come off the track and they'll come down here and they will talk to the likes of Jill Douglas for the BBC and the other reporters as soon as they've finished their races. And then when you come through here, one of the great advantages of being a reporter somewhere like this is that you actually get to mix and mingle with the teams themselves inside their own race pens inside the track getting ready. So as you come through here, each one of these different pens with the different numbers on it is dedicated to one of the national teams. So you have the Belgians just in front of us here, and then if we come through and maybe take a loop all the way around, obviously this being the World Track Cycling Championships, you can't move for bikes and mechanics and different pieces of kit. You've got all the different cyclists who are going to be taking part in today's events warming up, which they do on these static facilities here. Most of them wired up, listening to music on their headphones. Now we're going to the British encampment, which is just here on my left-hand side. Members of Team GB, or the British team, just setting up. Got to make sure you don't get them confused with the Czech team that are just next door. You look very similar. Now here we've got some of the bikes that are going to be used by members of the British team. Let's see who we can pick out here. So you've got Stephen Burke in there, Pete Cano, Ed Clancy. And then we start coming towards some of the teams that will be really putting up a fight against Britain this coming week. First of all, the French. We have the likes of Gregory Bourget in the sprint events going up against Chris Hoyt. And then the arch rivals in the form of Australia. This is where the Australian team will be preparing for all the races over the next 5 days. You've got the likes of Jack Bowbridge in the men's team pursuit, the likes of Anna Mears in the sprint events. This is the nation likely to put up the biggest fight against Britain in this week's Track World Championships.